Should people respect y'all? Y'all know it. Y'all know it. Okay, so in just a little bit, we shall be live. Let's give it a little time, Well, all right. We're live. What's up, my loves and fellow creatives out there in the YouTube world? Inside of the Zoom room right now, we have our Platinum VIPs in the Craft to Quit program. And tonight we are doing some website audits, okay? So what we do for the website audits, and let me get this stuff off the screen and pull up a website while I'm talking here. We just kind of let it flow however it goes. So what the website audit is just to take a look at whatever the website is, whether it be a Shopify site, Wix, Etsy store, and for me to just go through it, ask some questions, and then also give some input on possible improvement or expansion of what you're doing. Sometimes it's actually going to be something like, you know what, maybe if you narrowed it down, you could put more focus on a particular product or service. Okay, so this is live and in real time. I have not prepared for this. I want to make sure that that y'all get the real deal. Okay, so if you're on the YouTube side, I may or may not be able to glance and see your comments because I'm truly focused on the participants in the Zoom room. But y'all still comment, let folks know, because at the very least, I can glance over there every now and then and let our people know what you think. Okay. Let's encourage one another. Let's be positive, and let's make sure that we're being encouraging to one another's. And let's celebrate other people's success like it's ours. Because I promise, if you feel like that about other people's success, yours is next. Okay. Genuinely, don't be fake happy for somebody, like genuinely be happy for other people like it's yours. And it comes to you so much easier. All right. So first up, we have Jalen's Creations. And let me find my little chat box here. Where's my chat box? There we are. Okay. And Jamie, if you want to, you can give me your Etsy link too. So, and then maybe this is good. If you have more products on your Etsy shop and you're expanding your Shopify, then maybe we can talk about some different ways to categorize that. So you just did the Shopify challenge, of course. You already have things set up. First of all, I want to tell you that I really, really, really like your logo here. It's beautiful. It stands out. I see that J even from far away. And then I see that you have a tagline in the name here, Jalen's Creations, personalized teas, tumblers, gifts, and more. Love that, love that. And I see that your theme here, your colors, beautiful. And I think you just have these here for the placeholders from the challenge. But yet and still, I love that you have your categories here, because let me ask you this. Go ahead and do me a favor and unmute your mic for me, Jamie.
Hey, good evening.
Hey. So so just out loud, can you tell me who your avatar is? Is it male, female? Do you have a name for him or her? Where do they work? Where do they shop? Like, basically, I want to know before I even go into your website, is it talking to your ideal client?
Well, right now my avatar, like you said, I put this up there for the placeholder. But my avatar is going to be geared more towards the medical side. So like you'll see on my site, it's like a combination. I do surgical scrub caps too. So it's geared towards making surgical scrub caps. And then I have like the graduation stuff. So it's kind of like being pulled in two different directions. So like it's a multitude of different little things.
Well, I tell you what, here on your collections area, I think if you had one that said this is our medical collection. This is our school collection, right? You could have some examples of the products for that collection, and then you would still have some variations of products down here. It's just that you want to kind of funnel people into your process. So you want to keep things really, really beautiful and eye-catching in the beginning. And then you get more specific as you go down. The reason why Etsy stores can kind of be confusing is because everything looks the same, like everything's on the same level playing field, right? So when you have your graduation next to your scrub caps, next to your beautiful baby blanket here, right? Nothing's categorized in like when they initially see your store, right? So this is one of the benefits to having a Shopify store, because you have more control over the visual experience that someone has, right? So this is why you're able to say, okay, I got some banners. So let me see now that you tell me this. So I know that you're using the images that we did in the challenge, but now this can tell you before you even get started on doing anything else. Okay, well, maybe I need to have a banner up here that shows my medical products. So is it scrub caps only, or is there something else that you do for the medical? Do you do like t-shirts that kind of talk to nurses and doctors and that sort of thing?
Yes.
Okay.
So I have that, and then like the badge pins. So I do have like a small little product line.
I like that.
On the medical side, yes.
So
it's
one of
trying
your
to
banners,
incorporate it.
yeah. So one of your banners could definitely be the medical stuff. And you can have a collection, like a small collection of things, and people will know the difference. And then if you're doing graduation could be its own banner. And then what you're doing is you're drawing people down. Now that you have gotten their attention up top, and you can just do one product at a time. You can just do what are those things called? The ones you just said, the badge.
The badge pins.
The badge pins, right. So the badge pins, yeah. Are those, tell me what's most popular from your store that people are ordering right now?
Right now is still the graduation stoles, and then now is the scrub caps. So those two are the top sellers right now.
Okay.
More so the scrub caps are in person than on the site. But those two are my top two sellers. Okay.
And one thing you can do to kind of grow that also, the way that you're naming the files, if you look up, like, let's say for Etsy, scrub caps may not be what they're looking at. Is that like the technical name that a lot of people are typing in for it?
Yes. Search for scrub caps.
So if I type in scrub, see, that's the first thing that pops up when I put in scrub. Not even scrubs themselves, but I guess because I didn't put an S on the end. Even if I put an S, look where it pops up. So you're in a very, very popular category. What I would do is I would use my Etsy store to bring people over into my Shopify store. So I would use my Etsy store like a lead magnet, right? So let's say, since you do sublimation, and since sublimation, do you do your own prints, or these are patterns that you already purchased and then you cut them and sew them?
Correct. Yeah, I do have some sublimation, but most of these are just already pre-printed.
Well, if you had a custom option, that the only way they can get the custom option is to come over to your Shopify store, right? You could actually have a customizer feature that basically takes and makes it so that whenever they upload their own image, it could be a photo of their little one, or it can be whatever they want to upload. It could, the same way that they're submitting images to go on the stole, they can be able to do that for the scrub caps. Now we're talking about having a whole nother experience for people in the medical field, right? Like they can literally wear their heart on their head instead of on their sleeve, right? So whatever they really love, whatever they care about, whether it's nursing in general or a particular like high school team or something, like you can really make this something that nobody else is doing. Let's check and see if anybody else is doing it. Let's see. So I'm going to go scrub caps and custom. So scrub caps. So already I see that that's one of the first things that pops up. And then I'm going to put custom, because I'm not going to put the word sublimation because your average customer does not know that it's sublimation. I'm just going to see if they have any custom printed ones. Well, look at this. Not much custom going on here. Definitely not any competition going on here.
No.
None at all. Now, what I would do, you see here that the pet theme is very popular. So what I would do is I would go to academyinnatelab.com. I think it's template number 105. Let me see if I can find it. Find 105. Okay, remember this one right here where we did the patterns? So what
Yes.
I would do is I would do an example and show an example of the pets or maybe even the babies, right? And tell them that they can get a custom scrub cap and socks or whatever. Because when you make that custom pattern, you want to put it on everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because you've already done the design one time. So why not upsell them on a pair of socks? Things that they can wear with the scrubs anyway, because they have to wear the scrubs, right?
Yes.
So what you're doing is you're thinking, what other things? They would buy some socks. If they would buy a whole scrub cap with their pet on it, they would buy some socks with that pet on it because they could still wear it with the outfit, right? A lot of times they're restricted to what they can wear as actual scrubs. But then you could have that same pet could be on their badge holder, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now you're creating a set from things that you designed one time, right? So I think that would be really powerful for you. Just checking here. I see some people are doing embroidery, but there's really like you definitely would be able to do and you sew these, right?
Yes.
Oh, they're girl, you're about to be killing it. For real, because it takes such little bit of fabric to make these, right?
Correct.
Yeah. And I don't know if it does a 13 by 19 or, maybe sometimes they require a little bit more. I'm not sure. But if it only requires like a 13 by 19, what size is your printer?
I have a 13 by 19.
Okay. So I don't know if your
Yeah.
pieces could fit all 13 by 19s, but especially, if you needed to do a little bit of tiling, it wouldn't be horrible for a cap. I do, have the split. I was going to say, I do have a split tile template. If you need for the 13 by 19, and I would actually propose that you use like the roll media if you need it just to be longer. But I think most of your pieces probably would fit within the 13 by 19, or at least maybe 2 tiles at the maximum. So yeah.
Yeah, I need to measure because I have like the pattern pieces already in a template. So I'm gonna play with that. Thank you.
Yeah, if you just print them out on regular paper, or even if you had to use a little sublimation paper just to see if they'll print out, use this. Do you have the split template here?
Yes, I do.
Okay. So there's one on there that just says like it's generic, it's not for t-shirts. It just says like 2 tiles or 4 tiles, depending on how big your image is. You can drop it on that. And if you need to split it, it'll automatically split it for you. But if you don't need to split it, and that could be done on some 13-inch by 19-inch paper, you in the money. Easy money. And like I said, I think that you'll be able to go with what you already see going. And another thing is, what's another common theme that I see for this? That's not infringing, because you don't want to do like NFL teams and that sort of thing. Don't get yourself in trouble, anything like that. But you can go theme-ish. So let's say, for instance, they are Eagles fans. You don't have to do the Eagles logo, but you can do green and then actually put some either photos of Eagles or use one of the templates to kind of give yourself like an artistic look, like that the one that does like watercolor.
Mm-hmm.
You could throw almost any. Let me see which one does watercolor. We have a few that does watercolor. There's one that will take an image, a photo, and do watercolor. Where is it? Y'all, we have so many templates by now. That's a collage one. Where's the watercolor one? I'm going to show you, because I think a lot of people don't use this watercolor one because they don't realize you don't actually have to watercolor the image. It will do it for you. Where did it go? Maybe I just have to put in water because I probably split up. There, no, that's one. Watercolor. This one right here. I missed it. So yeah, you can go to this one right here and it'll watercolor like a photo, watercolor like a cute little image that you put in there. And that's a nice artistic way of doing like a pattern print. Even like if I were to take an eagle, it would watercolor the eagle. So no, I'm not using the Eagles logo. I'm not trying to, infringe on that. But if I use green and I use eagles and I watercolor it, then it's still going for that type of fan, right? So,
Mhm.
so yeah, just some suggestions there. Go back to your site here. So, um, wrapping up, my suggestions would be have at least your medical category and your graduation category, right? And then I want you to start showing off some of your products here now. And if you want a custom feature, um, something like what we do with the brand on demand website. So
Mhm.
let's say you want to be able to customize that cap that we were talking about, like you would the license plate. This is a plugin that you can install to the Shopify. This is what we're working on in the accelerator. So we're actually installing these for people, and whatever their custom product is, we're actually helping them put those listings up, making it editable. So now somebody could go in and somebody else is coming in. So maybe if they wanted their name on their custom scrub cap, you can put like your name. And then you can change the colors and that sort of thing. So if you think something like that, which I think something like that would be wonderful for that type of product, especially if you end up doing the cut and sew and doing the sub cut and sew. So sublimation first, then you do the cut and sew. This could be really radical for you. And then when they go and add that to the cart, it would be in their cart with whatever customization they put in there. So this is how it would check out on the back end here. So I think that would be something really awesome for your site. And what you could do is on the Etsy, you could say, hey, custom stuff here. And it would on Etsy, it's a little limited because it will just allow them to purchase it. It won't really allow them to upload things and that sort of thing. So you end up doing double work because you end up emailing them to get a picture. And then if they don't send you the picture, Etsy's looking at you crazy because your timeline is going forward while they're not sending you what you need to get started on the project. So I would just like say, hey, we have custom ones available, but just go, go to my website to get the custom ones.
Okay.
So looks good though. Looks really good. How did you like the challenge?
I love the challenge. I hate it ended.
Oh, you know what? We're gonna do another challenge. What I'm doing this time too is I'm doing another challenge, but I'm also going to do like 4 weeks rolling before the challenge. So people that have never done Shopify, never even done a graphic t-shirt, never touched Photoshop, it's going to be like they can do it at their own pace for 4 weeks, or they can get it all done in 4 days if they want to before they come into the Shopify challenge. Because I know we did a lot. We did a lot. And I'm so proud of y'all because when I look at how much we did in that little time, like I said, I'm very proud of y'all because you worked with your logos, you did photoshopping, design of a shirt, you did mock-ups, you made your own banners and your thumbnails and your category banners and that sort of thing. And you actually uploaded all this stuff into a brand new Shopify store for most of you who maybe even have never even touched Photoshop or Shopify. So y'all did amazing. Got to give it to you. Pretty much 5 days, y'all had something up and rolling that it took maybe longer than 5 days to finally get my Shopify up. So, like I said, y'all are definitely doing your thing, and I'm super proud of you. Don't put too much pressure on yourself. I know we were talking a little bit earlier about the feeling of overwhelm and everything just kind of going on at once. Pace yourself. I want you to start with your best selling products. Okay. So if right now you pick 3 products from your medical category, pick 3 products for your graduation category, and just work on building those out to where people can order them right now. Because what's going to happen, you have a window right now, right? You have tax season coming up, you have graduation coming up, and double graduation for the medical field, right? So now you have and that's one thing you can do too. You can do graduation for medical, because these make great graduation gifts for people going into the medical industry, right? So I would definitely say, don't stress so much about putting everything that you do onto your Shopify. Focus on the products that sell the most first, making sure your listings are clean and clear, your images are good, the customer experience is good, and then from there, start building onto the product line for your Shopify store.
Okay.
Okay. You have any questions for me while you have me live?
No, I think because I wrote everything down. So it is just to think, I mean, I appreciate your input, and man, you are so awesome.
Oh, thank
So
you. You are awesome as well. Like, look at what you've done in so little time. And I know y'all are putting a lot of pressure on yourselves. I do the same thing too. But take a step back and look at what you did literally in 5 days. You did a lot. You did an amazing job. So now it's just making some tweaks and pace yourself. Give yourself something to do every single week. Okay. Every week, say, I want, just like in class, every week in class, we have a template in a class that comes out every single week, right? Even if you didn't come to the live, because you're in VIP, so you can come to the live classes. If that was your accountability to get one of your medical or graduation designs done, every single week you could have a fresh new design done, right?
Yes.
And then your goal could be, okay, I don't want to just do this for class. I want to actually post this on my Shopify every week. Okay. So now you have an excuse to take what you're doing regularly anyway and just put it out there to the world. And just one design per week. That means you would have 52 designs. I'll give you 2 weeks off, 50 designs by the end of the year.
Yeah, and that's what I'm working on now, just to refocus and, revamp everything and post. I have a big sticky note to post something.
I love it. And I think you're doing
something to post something.
So your posting schedule could be the same thing, but what you could do is you could say, well, if I want to make a post every day, we're going to plan this thing out. So one day out of the week, you can go ahead and create some content that you want people to see throughout the week. So it's not overwhelming. And if you miss something, you feel like you're going to, to fall extremely behind. And I'll let y'all see too. I'm going to be introducing y'all to some stuff with the Innate Lab app. It has a feature on it that lets you plan out your content as a content calendar. So I'm going to be rolling those things out. Like as we're doing them in the accelerator program, I'll let y'all get sneak peeks too, to see what accelerators folks are doing with their Shopify stores. And I'll let y'all see that too. So that's going to be developing over the next 30 days. They're going to be pulling the stuff from the back end of the app. They're going to be doing the products that are interchangeable, like on the Brand on Demand website. So that way you get a chance to see, is that something I want to incorporate in my business?
Okay.
So good stuff, Jamie.
Thank you.
You are welcome, my love. And look at all this greatness. Y'all better keep it up. Love it. Okay, so who we have next? Judy, can you unmute your mic for me, love?
Yes, ma'am.
Hey. Okay, I see the pop-up. Oh, that's another thing. Y'all go ahead and put this on your list. Pop up. Have a pop-up. Sometimes, people can think it's annoying, just hit the X, but they say, closed mouth don't get fed. So if you never have a pop-up and asking for the email, they're just on here willy-nilly on your site, not giving up no information. At least this way, if they did have to exit out of it, they at least were offered the opportunity to get on the VIP list. Now, what I would do with this pop-up is I would make it a little more apparent, like what is your biggest offer that you've ever discounted? So what I would say is, instead of saying exclusive offers, I would say exclusive offers, including our rare 50% off coupon. You might do a 50% off coupon. It might be off of one single product once a year. But the idea that somebody, a 50% off coupon, I will definitely sign this email list right now if I thought that it's a possibility that I might get that rare 50% off coupon. Okay. Now, another thing that people do for the pop-ups is they have I think it's called Willio app. And that's essentially what the Willio app does. As soon as it pops up, it lets people know, hey, you can save 50%, 10%, 20%. And you have these odds that you can weight those things, right? Most of them are probably going to get a 10% off code, but they're willing to, at that moment, enter their email address so they get a chance to get 50% off of your website.
Oh, that's the spin the wheel thing, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So that's a good one. But yes, I'm just acknowledging the good and improvement. So I love that you have a pop-up there. Perfect. This looks really clean and very much like it's not cluttered and too much. Like I can clearly see what you have here. I'm looking at your collections. Beautiful. And Are these like your top selling products here? Well, first tell me who's your avatar.
Oh, the trick questions.
Ooh, but now you know by now.
I should know by now,
That is
right?
the ultimate. Matter of fact, we even supposed to name her. I keep forgetting mine's name because I go back to the drawing board. I'm like, I don't know if I want her as my customer anymore. I need to rename her. So who is your ideal? Let's work through this. If you don't have it right now, let's make it up.
Okay.
Who is your ideal client? Where does he or she shop? What do they buy? What are they looking for? And not just from you, but just in general right now.
I struggle with that, honestly. And because my boutique, it started out as fast fashion, and then I started getting into custom apparel. And so
got you.
I really struggle
so
with
let's
that.
get some clarity here, because that's what I'm seeing. I think that that your store could use is a little clarity so that it speaks to your ideal client. And I think that's why I don't see the avatar here, is because we haven't established him or her yet. So who do you most enjoy working with? Who do you want to speak specifically to? Like for me, I love to speak specifically to creatives who want to learn how to make money with their craft, so that they're not just a broke, struggling artist, that they are really truly living in what they love to do and able to afford their living doing what they love to do, right? So I'm speaking to y'all because that's me too. Most of the times we are our own avatar, but sometimes we're targeting someone specifically. Is it like in upper earning female who likes to shop at Neiman Marcus? Or is it it might be a football mom who's head of PTA and stays on all the club social scenes for the school? Is it the young folks that, that will spend on the trendier items? I kind of need to know who you want to sell to so we can figure out how to get some clarity and bring this together.
Yeah, I would say for sure, like your middle to upper class woman or male. It doesn't either or for me. And
we're going to get specific, and I'm going to tell you why, because it matters. Yeah. Okay. So, and here's the thing. If you pinpoint one, you can always still get other people around that. But if you pinpoint, you get much more specific. You start feeling like you're talking to her. And by the end of this, we're going to figure out her name and all. And then you're going to talk to her every single day. And is Felicia? Okay. All right, Felicia, I'm making something today for you, Felicia. Don't worry about it. I know I haven't posted up on my store in a month, and you bothering me because you know that you want this, this basketball. I ain't got nothing on my site right now for basketball moms, but I know you are a basketball mom ready to purchase. All right, Felicia, I'm making something for you today. So I want you to speak to her. I want you to identify her so that you can make sure that your product speak to her, your website speaks to her. Her experience is one that you can build, and she would be proud to say, hey, yeah, this is where I get my stuff from. People want to share that type of thing because they brag about it, right? So if you pick that one person can be the one who brags and gets your male customer, or gets your maybe younger demographic that you weren't even really targeting, right?
Okay, so we're gonna call her Lisa.
Okay, Lisa. So what is Lisa purchasing? Not that you offer, but what is Lisa purchasing in her regular everyday life?
She's purchasing like shirts for like a girl's day out, or she could be a cheer mom, because I also coach cheerleading too. And so
that's a very good niche, because cheer moms are not only proud of their kids, but they are very much together themselves too.
Yeah.
Like they care about like how they present themselves, because oftentimes they are the cheerleaders for the cheerleaders, right?
Yes.
So excellent. Yeah. But I don't see anything here for cheer moms.
I'm working on that.
Okay. So
I am working on that behind the scenes, but it's not up on the site yet.
Okay. So let's make that the priority for the next time we do your audit. I want to see when Lisa comes on this. I'm Lisa. I'm coming on this website. I'm cheer mom. I'm ready to spend. I have my Louis bag on one arm and my baby's blinged out uniform on the other arm. I buy custom bows. I buy anything that says cheer mom. Like, what's here for me?
Now,
Okay.
question. So I have this site here, right? I do have a domain kind of reserved, and I wasn't sure if I should include the sports and cheer of it all with this, or was that going to make it too muddy if it's too many different
Well,
types?
right now, I would focus on, you already have an avatar that you can communicate with. You probably already have customers. Now, do you know how many people you have on your email list?
No.
So that's the other thing we got to get.
Mhm.
And this is a Shopify store?
Yes, and I have an Etsy store too. I put the link in the chat.
Okay, perfect. So for the Etsy store, you have to do something special. I would get with Coach Chrissy about that. You have to do something special in order to get your customers from the Etsy store. You actually collect their data and go ahead and put them into your Shopify, because what you want to do is you want to keep all of your customers to where basically they're coming to a central location. They can all be on whatever email correspondence or whatever specials. You really can market more through emails and text messages than you ever could just waiting for somebody to just jump onto your website, from a Google search or an ad or anything else. So you have gold right now, just in the emails and the text messages that you could be sending out.
Okay.
Okay. And I'll show y'all some more of that stuff with the app, because this is helping me understand what I need to show y'all with the Innate Lab app, because it does that too. Like, actually, while somebody's on your Shopify store right here, if they're on your main website, then I have it linked up to the app and this little message pops up. And if I send a message right now, it'll actually pop up on the app and it'll pop up on my phone. So that basically while somebody's on your website, you don't lose them. Or, and then what'll happen is they'll start text messaging them. So they're not going to lose the connection either. And you have authorization because they text you first, right? Because it's telling them right now, when you submit your message, you agree to text message and emails.
Okay.
That's a way of keeping contact and nurturing your customer. So, yep, I think that'll be a good thing. So let's start first. I'm going to give you a plan of action. I want to see this banner right here. Let me ask you this right now. Does your website get a lot of traffic?
Yes.
Okay. What are they buying from the website right now? What are your main sellers?
It's been a mixture of the tumblers, mostly tumblers, and then shirts here or there. And then at the bottom, there are two of my clients that I work with exclusive. Their clients come here to purchase. So Trouble Defense and for Rec Mode Gym is a little bit further down.
Okay. So what I want you to do, instead of signature collections here, I want you to put like some type of partnership, right? Like, what could we call this? Exclusive partnerships, something like that makes it seem like, oh my gosh, I didn't know she worked with businesses. Because what is that doing now? That's speaking to businesses that have businesses. Oh, you'll produce my apparel for my business. And that is absolutely a selling point. Okay. So I think that would be great, because that's not even what I got from this. I just thought like maybe these were like maybe something local that was going on, but the fact that you're actually basically hosting the stores for other brands, right?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. So I might say like exclusive partner brands, exclusive brand partnerships, right? And then that way it's like, ooh, exclusive partnerships. I wonder if she'll make my apparel.
Okay.
That's a really good revenue stream there. Now, as far as for the tumblers here, I would have a banner just like here, we showed before. I would have a banner that scrolled like this, that showed tumblers, that showed maybe whatever your top selling shirt is, category for that. But again, I need something that speaks to that ideal client, the avatar. Okay. Because the tumblers speak to the avatar, right? Because cheer moms would definitely purchase tumblers, right? They would definitely purchase t-shirts, but is the messaging there? Okay. Yep. So some mock-ups that speak to your ideal client, updated banner, and just change that category of what the signature collection says to like exclusive brand partnerships. Okay. And you're good to go. I love it.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, let's see. I think I can do one more tonight. One more tonight. Let's see. I think next was Tamika with Sublime Designs. Let me check it out, love. Let's go. Oh, you know what? I wanted to keep that in a separate tab so I can come back and check on y'all. Okay. All right. Tamika, go ahead and unmute your mic, love.
I'm unmuted.
Hey, how you feeling?
Hey, I'm feeling good. How about yourself?
I'm feeling great. I'm better now that I'm talking to y'all because I was on the struggle bus earlier. I don't know if y'all saw me working out and stuff, but that's why I'm pooped.
I sure did.
Baby. But hey, you know, we gotta do what we gotta do. So just checking out what you got going on. You already know I see you. So you did get a chance to update some of your colors and stuff because this looks so good. Like just looking at what y'all did in these few days of the Shopify challenge. How do you feel about what you got accomplished?
I feel good. I feel really good. I participated in the Shopify put back in last August, September. And I stalled. And this time I completed it and it's live and I have something to sell. I have something to promote.
Yes,
So I feel really good.
I'm loving
So
it.
thank you.
Of course, thank you, because it took you investing in the opportunity and invest in the time, y'all. Because I will tell you this, there are so many people that struggle with actually putting their products out there. But the fact that we stuck through and we stayed like really diligent for those 5 days, and y'all did a lot of, I'm telling you, I'm guaranteed you've done more than most professionals do in 5 days with a Shopify store. Guaranteed. Okay. So just giving you that so that you're not like, well, I just have a couple of products. Like, no, y'all have done more than I've seen most professionals do with the Shopify store in 5 days, especially Fiverr. So just just know that you're doing your thing. So tell me a little bit about your ideal client or your avatar.
My current avatar is middle-aged, proud mom, dad, grandparents of their graduating, their seniors, their high school and their college. And I use my cousin as an example because as soon as I just gave him a sample, I was like, so do you mind if I use Kijirian, to do a mock-up? And I just sent them like the 2 pictures, the 13 by 19 and the full. And they were like, I want the one on the left because it was the full, what is it, the all over. And I was like, okay, I didn't even have it up yet. And they're like, that's what I want. And I was like, wait till I hit them with the Automizer.
What? I'm trying to tell you.
Wait till I put everything up. I want this because, we have the retirees who, this is my first grad in the family and they just want to throw money at them. Throw it here.
I know that's right.
No, but it made me feel good just to be able to produce something that they want.
Absolutely. And the way that when you put it together and you really show them an example like this graduation example here, and you're just showing them all the different products that they can possibly do, like to you, to them, it's like they think you have to design each and everything. For you had to design one shirt and it's going to propagate those images and placement for all these different items. So you might as well, it will definitely benefit you to go ahead and show them these other products, because 9 times out of 10, they're going to at least inquire about one of the other products there. And I'm saying 9 times out of 10, like I got some statistics, but I'm just saying every time that I show somebody more than one thing that I've mocked up with their image, every single time they're asked, I haven't had a time where somebody's just like, no, I didn't want all that extra stuff. They at least inquire. And even if they don't want to spend the extra money right now, they're like, oh, well, that's really nice. I'm going to show my aunt, or I'm going to show their grandparents, because I think their grandparents would really love a tie. Like if we had a tie for graduation, maybe we need to add that to the graduation Automizer. because some people don't want to wear t-shirts, but they might wear like a pocket square. I did a pocket square for a funeral, like the person that was actually that passed away and was being buried. I did a pocket square with all of the kids on it, and I just made it look really elegant and stuff, even though it had photos on it. And that was just a little something that person paid $50 for that one pocket square, because it was a last minute design, and I had to work with so many photos and make it look like something like really elegant, because this is literally what was going to be on them when they are buried in the ground. So this is something they want to have lasting impression. So with that, I'm just saying that you never know where these additional product ideas are going to take people, but you at least give them that option rather than just designing one thing. You can design many things. So I'm really proud of you. Okay, let's get into this audit. I'm loving the colors, by the way. I love the logo here. The logo has a really clean appearance, even from far away. I could tell it's a butterfly, even though it looks like an artistic, abstract presentation of one. So for me, I get that. Let's see. Colors of the banners and the collection placeholders. I'm loving how the colors still coordinate with the logo. Of course, I would like to see, and this is actually really perfect, the fact that you were able to use, you said your nephew?
He's my cousin. Yes.
Cousin. So so you're able to use someone that already probably is getting orders rolling in for you, for this matter. Now, what I would like to see is a testimonial from said cousin, right? And the family, maybe even a photo of them wearing these shirts and saying, hey, thank you so much. Like, we've never had cool shirts like this before. We don't feel it on the shirt. It's so high quality. It doesn't crack, peel, or fade. Go ahead and get Cuzzo to get you a testimonial going on. And a photo speaks wonders for people, right? So what you could do right down here in this bottom section, you can create a new section on your Shopify store that says testimonials, right? Okay. And I would, even if it's him wearing the shirt, or, maybe he's graduated, so he's not wearing the shirt, but he's standing next to grandpa and mom's, and they have on the shirts, right?
Yes, because his grandfather, that's his alma mater. So they're really, really proud of him. And and he's in the band, so they travel around with him. So when they saw that shirt, which was probably, for one of them, I'm sure I'll be able to upsell on other things. And then one of my close friends, her son is graduating from A&T as well, and he's graduating his master's. So I asked her, hey, can I use any of his pictures for a mock-up? So I haven't even sent her the mock-up, but she's a proud parent too, first on one and done. So I'm looking forward to her response, and I'm sure she'll do a testimonial for me.
Okay. And so this is what I'm thinking then. So testimonial, if you can get a product out there as soon as possible on them, this will help you to snowball effect your other orders that will roll in. Now, I'm gonna give everybody a tip on this. If you ever have an opportunity to do something that requires it doesn't even have to require a quick turnaround, but let's say a remembrance or memorial shirt, a graduation shirt, if you can get it done really, really quickly and get it out there physically to the world, because a mock-up is one thing, but to see a physical product is a whole nother thing. When they get it in their hand, the first thing that's going to happen is, oh, my uncle wants one and so wants one. What do I do? Then what you can do is you can have it as a product. So anybody that wants this particular young guy, you can have it as a product, give them their own webpage, right? This is a hack, y'all. I'm telling y'all, because I would have like one of the high school kids graduating. And if I go ahead and get it out to mom first, and I get it out to mom real fast, and she could wear her shirt before anybody else can wear theirs, right? She's going to want to collect orders. And I'm going to tell mom, hey, send them to this page. So when they go to their catalog of the product, it may not be on the main catalog, but let's say they search the word, and you say, well, search the word, what is that? Kerian?
Kejerian, K-E.
Okay, so let's say they search Kejerian. So let's say, okay, it'll be sublimedesigns.com/Kejerian, right? That product for them can collect all their orders. They're ordering one-off shirts. And you can tell mom or whoever coordinated that, now you get into an affiliate position.
Okay.
So
Okay.
mom will not be the one that's like, ain't nobody having a shirt like me. You ever run into customers like that?
Yes.
I want to be the only one. I ain't telling nobody who my designer is. Wait. I can see if I was Rihanna and or you was Rihanna and you was paying me all these thousands of dollars for one outfit, you could keep me a secret. I could be your best kept secret. But we're talking about a $35 shirt or a $50 shirt. I need you to spread. So the way that you get them to do that naturally is you say, hey, mom, if you get more orders for this, then I can give you $5 off of every shirt. Or if you sell at least 10 of them, your next custom order is free. So you can have that next design that you want that's going to be different from everybody. Just get 10 of these shirts sold. They're already designed. It requires no additional work for you. The mock-up is already done. All you have to do is make a listing on your website. You hear what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's like
I do.
listing.
I'm already thinking get his bandmates. I mean, that's just.
And then if it's going to be something custom, if they're buying just his shirt, because this will be, granddad will buy this shirt as is, aunt will buy this shirt. There'll be people that don't even get to come to his graduation that will buy this shirt so they can wear it in their hometown just to support him because they can't make it to his graduation, right?
Yeah.
And then you say, okay, well, I can customize it like this. But by then you've already got the snowball rolling because you've got people all over the place that are buying these things like hotcakes. Then by the time you get your last minute orders, because right now you're talking about doing the early bird thing. You get to the last minute orders, you can almost double your prices and still make bank.
So do you recommend or just an option for those who, the family members, instead of congratulations, graduate, like aunt of the graduate, grandma of the graduate?
I absolutely don't. The only reason why, if you do that, you have to change it for each person. So I would charge like a $5 customization fee for that because you have to go in and change words, right?
Okay, right. I would, yeah. Okay,
but
so $5
if they
customization
ask you that, here's the thing. They're going to ask you, oh, well, I want mine to say aunt. I want mine to say mom. I want mine to say granddad, cousin, whatever. Okay, great. So if you don't want the one that says congratulations, graduate, that's our standard option. If you want the one that has custom words, then that's our upgrade. Is $5 more per shirt. A mom, a aunt, a proud, grandma, a proud grandpa does not care about $5, but it differentiates those people who want everything customized and want to change. Can you just those people that started the conversation with can you just?
Yeah. Well, it's just an additional $5.
Exactly. Okay. And if they say no to $5, they really didn't need the customization in the first place. They were really going to be a headache for $5, for less than $5. For the free 99, they were going to be a headache for you. And you were going to allow them to be a headache because you kind of offered that, you opened that door, right?
Okay.
But
I did
offer custom options at an additional fee.
Okay. I like it.
So this looks good. And you can offer, sometimes you entice them with, hey, I can get this done in 2 days if you go with this design as is. Sometimes you don't have to entice people with price. You entice them with how well you can get it done, which is the quality, and how fast you get it done. Hey, I can get this out in 24 hours in the mail if you go with this design as is.
As is.
Okay. Otherwise, it's 2 weeks. Anything custom is 2 weeks. You can kind of get them with time too.
Yeah. It's time to process and delivery.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. You have any questions for me while you have me live? Because this was the last one we're doing for tonight's audience. Y'all let me know. How do y'all like this? Let me know in the chat. Is this something that is helpful? Y'all want to do more often? I really like doing this because I'm going to be honest with y'all. A lot of people that are coaches, like they teach the same thing over and over again. It makes me feel like a robot. Like I could have just recorded that and let y'all watch it on autopilot. I liked being able to do things like live so that we get real experiences, we have real questions, and next time we do this, it'll be totally different than the last time we did it because people will have different problems, different solutions.
Shanon, can I make a request?
Yes.
For a course? So while going through the Shopify challenge, that was challenging, but great. And you were there with us every step of the way. But the next challenge became adding all of the disclaimers and the policies and the shipping. That is the beast.
Okay,
itself.
I got you. I got you. So
Please do it.
basically, so these will be some like follow-up courses, right?
Yes.
Now, this is all stuff that we're doing in the accelerator, but I do understand that this is what I want to do because accelerator, I'm more one-on-one with them, but not everybody's ready to do the accelerator yet because that was a 10K offer. So what we're gonna do, we'll have some do-it-yourself, like have some do-it-yourself courses where it's like, boom, this is and maybe even have some templates for that. Would that help out, like shipping policy templates and that sort of stuff?
Absolutely. Copy paste. That would be great.
Okay, perfect. All right. And then when we have classes inside of the accelerator, because there aren't going to be classes where specifically we're going over shipping policies, right? If I offer those like as a one-time, if you want to come to it live type of course, that could be an option too. So it could be like a one-time live for that week. But I know y'all are on so different schedules and everything. I think it would be better as a recorded course and letting you all go through it at your own pace. Because everybody that did the Shopify challenge will now be able to say, okay, now I need to do the shipping, or now I need to go in and create, a different type of product that didn't exist before. So like I have a course where like, if you're making your own mock-ups, let's see. So this one will probably be helpful for y'all. So let's say there's a product that doesn't exist. Let me think. I think it's mock-up. I'm trying to think. I want to say I did it with a few products okay, so this 118 course, I showed you all how to take a photo of an image and literally make your own mock-up. So maybe you have a really unique product that nobody has mock-ups for. Like that's something that you will want to be able to do for your Shopify store, because you want to be able to show all the different ways that one product can be designed. So I can even make recommendations for courses that will be helpful based on what you want to do with your Shopify store.
Yes.
All right, cool. So shipping policy, and it's a shipping policy. It's also returns on there.
I believe the collection of information, GDPR.
Got you. Perfect. Okay.
What terms and conditions, like the T's and C's.
The T&D, the terms and conditions. Got you. And then there's terms and conditions and their terms of use. Some depending on like if you have digital products or anything like that. Terms of use is necessary as well. This is good stuff. Really good stuff. All right. And I see, yep, Nancy says that would be helpful. And everybody said yes. Okay, so y'all like doing this. I really enjoy this. And I think it knocks out a lot of things at once, because we could talk about anything in business, but what we really want to focus on is selling, putting our product out there and doing it on a consistent basis. So I'm all for this. And every week we can learn something new, be on a different path, and not on a different path, stay on the same path, but basically be improving upon that path. So you could be on a different task every single week that are all building on that common path that you want to be on. So if the idea for this one, Judy, is to say, all I want to do this week is make sure that one of these mock-ups is up here representing for my cheer moms. That's it. That's one action item for the week that could improve your store. Okay, next week, I'm going to tackle a banner, and it could just be a banner. It doesn't have to be a collection of them, right? So I want us to keep that in mind. So every single week, we're not just working on our web store, we're working on our brand, our branding, our messaging, our making sure that we are connecting with our ideal client, our marketing, our product offering, making sure that our product is really something that resonates with the audience that we want to talk to. And then on top of all of that, we're consistently building on the machine that's going to bring us customers, that's funneling all our customers, that's collecting all this information so that we can essentially communicate to our audience, which is, just like y'all are my tribe and y'all have your own tribes. Those are your customers. Those are the people that you speak to and that you want to have that clear communication with. Okay.
Yeah.
So I love this. I'm just going through I'm checking out all of what we went through today. And I'm just saying, this is impressive, y'all. This is impressive. So give yourselves a hand clap. Throw yourself some roses. Tomorrow's Valentine's. I want y'all to love on yourselves. Throw yourselves some roses. Okay? Because you all did amazing. I think Nancy, I want to say Coach Chrissy did a course in the marketing. I'll ask her about that. But yeah, adding the code so that you can add the custom uploads. Yep. That would be a great Shopify add-on as well. Perfect. All right, y'all. I'm going to tell y'all, if you're interested, there's a 30-day challenge. So for 30 days, we're going to do some self-loving. Okay. So starting on Valentine's Day, actually, I'm going to give y'all Valentine's Day, because Valentine's Day, usually, we got a little some plan. You might have, a little romantic dinner for yourself or with your loved ones or whatnot. So y'all get Valentine's Day. So on the 15th, which is day after Valentine's, we're going to get more focused on our health and wellness. And actually, I want y'all to check out, let me go to the YouTubeage. I don't know if this is going to work, but let's see. We'll have another session about this. So I'm going to have my trainer. Actually, what happened was I was late to training today. So instead of getting to interview him, he still made me work out, y'all. So he was like, yeah, you late, and this is cutting into my workout time, so you're gonna work out. So let me turn this volume off, because listen, I'm over here chewing gum like my life depends on it, because it almost did. So my trainer is actually he's a fitness competitor and stuff too. So y'all, instead of just being able to talk to y'all during the session, yeah, I had to work out. And y'all got to see me on the struggle bus and all, like, boom, we did all that. But he did go ahead and set up a 30-day challenge for us. Normally his challenges are $97, but he did this one for $30 for us, because he was like, look, he sees what I'm doing with the community as well. So in the description here is a 30-day activity challenge. You can do everything with body weight. You do not need any kind of weights. You don't need no special equipment. Like, literally, I'm here in the gym because I wanted the accountability. This is a way to have accountability without having to spend all the extra money for a personal trainer right now. Like, literally, y'all have the same trainer that I do. He's wonderful, but he's also tough. He don't like or accept excuses. Y'all see my mascara running all down my eye. Like, look. Anyways, but I'll have him back on for a cool, calm moment where I'm not working out, and we can ask him questions and stuff. We're also going to do, for those who want to, check with your physician and make sure it's okay. We're doing a herbal cleanse. We're doing Dr. Bobby's herbal cleanse for those who are interested. And we're doing this in honor of ourselves, number one, definitely for our self-love and making sure that we're taking care of ourselves, because y'all, we can love on everybody else, but until we really love on ourselves, we can't be there for everybody, for anybody, if we're not there for ourselves. Okay. So y'all see me looking crazy, walking crazy, like whole body done got broken down. But it still feels good to be doing this, not just for me, but for the people that I love, because they want to see me doing better and doing well too. Okay. Felicia's in there. Felicia, now the last challenge, you tore that last challenge up, Felicia. So I already know you're going to tear this one up. Okay. So, and at the very least, let's say, look, Shannon, the way my bank account set up right now, I got the checkers in the savings. And right now, like, if that's what you're telling yourself, I'm going to say that we find a way to afford anything that we actually want. So I'm not going to speak on that, but I'm just saying, if it is truly not in your budget right now, the least that I want you to do is to do for the 30-day activity. He said, just do 10,000 steps a day. He said, even if you don't change the way you eat, 10,000 steps a day will change your health. And he said it would also give us about a pound and a half off a week. And I haven't been doing my steps, y'all. I come and I work out because I like to see my little muscles developing and stuff. I don't know. In some ways, I think that's the the little masculine part of me. I'm like, ooh, I got a new muscle today. But I won't get off my doggone computer on my non-training days and go walk around and enjoy some sunshine. So that's what I'm going to be working on for the next 30 days. That's the hardest part for me, is getting up and walking, getting off the computer and going walking. So I'm actually, I might do a bet. I might do a bet for that one. We'll see. For 30 days of activity, 10,000 steps a day. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how many of y'all are serious about doing it too. And then for the detox, we are starting that tomorrow. Actually, I might have to start that. We might have to start it on the 15th too. I don't know, because I might let the kids have their little chocolate or whatever, then they're gonna be looking at me crazy. We'll see. So either way it goes, we're starting on the 15th, y'all. Okay. So listen, if you are not in the Craft to Quit program right now, Craft to Quit is getting my attention live in full effect once a week. So if you all like this type of one-on-one personal attention, where I'm getting a chance to answer your questions, spend time with you, spend energy with you on your brand, on your company and your goals, because some of you have goals of actually being a coach or having your own academy and that sort of thing. The step that is going to help you get to the inner circle, if you're not quite ready for the inner circle, is the Craft to Quit program. Okay. It's more hands-on time with me. As y'all know, I don't teach the Wednesday classes. So this is the only time that you're really going to get me, is during the challenges. And right now I'm doing the Craft to Quit live. I'm not guaranteeing to always do the Craft to Quit live. Okay. So this is a great chance for you to get in on the Craft to Quit program. It's $197 a month. And basically you're able to get hands-on help. Some people were able to get in it when it was $120. So if I ever offer it for $120 again, make sure that y'all in there, because with the Craft to Quit program, you also get to come to the Photoshop classes on Wednesday, just like the VIP Photoshop members as well. Okay. So you get the best of both worlds. You get the Photoshop and the creative side, and you get the business building side too. Okay. And it's the next best thing to the inner circle, which the inner circle is $25K. Okay, for the year. All right. Any other questions? Speak now or forever hold your peace to my my platinum VIPs, my C2Qs, my C2Q crew. C2Q crew. No, yeah, that's too much of a tongue tie. Y'all can tell I'm tired. All right. I don't see any other questions, love. Listen. Y'all already know I appreciate y'all. I love you dearly. And until next time, bye. Y'all have a good night. I'm super proud of y'all. Keep up the great work. We'll meet next week, next Sunday, y'all. All right.
Have a good one.
Have a
Good
good
night.
one. Thanks, Shannon.
Good night. Good night. You're welcome.
Thanks. Bye.
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 Good night. Thank you.
Good night. You're
Bye.
welcome.